Welcome back, guys. And in this video, I'm going to answer the question, did I pay too much for this? So if you guys have been following along any of my other videos, occasionally I review audio, video, equipment stuff. I do a lot of stuff on the channel. But basically, I decided to get myself something a little bit more expensive than what I'm used to. I'm really a big person that is big on value, really. Just any bang for the buck. And I've been getting lav mics and audio equipment for my videos that are, let's say, on the cheap side, and they've worked out okay. And then I decided to get this, the Comica professional audio equipment. It is a receiver and a transmitter for this kit, and it's pretty expensive. I'll go ahead and pop that up on the screen right there to let you know how much that is. So I splurged a little bit on this one, but I really want to see if it's worth it. If this really is that much of an upgrade in audio quality. So I'm going to be doing some recording on my phone because the camera that I'm using right now is what's going to be hooked up to this. So I've got to record something that I'm recording, the thing I'm recording. Yeah. So this is everything that's in the box. And it's really cool that it comes with this carrying case right here. It is really, really nice material. It feels quality, which is something I'm not used to. Like, this handle itself feels really solid and really good. Like, you could probably carry a whole lot more than what's in here with this handle. Like, I really love the feel of it. It feels quality, and that's awesome because what you're paying for this, it should feel quality. So the stuff that it gives you in here is basically everything you could possibly need. So the first thing in the box here is the XLR to the TRS. So if you have some sort of microphone or anything that hooks up to one of these, or a phantom power like something I have, you'll be able to use that. You also have a TRS to TRS, and you also have a TRRS to TRS. So if you have a smartphone, that gray one's going to plug into your smartphone, and the other end will go into the receiver. And then you've also got the USB-C, which is, again, really cool to see. I mean, I really wouldn't want to see anything else for the price, but you've got USB-C and USB-A on here, so you can charge this into any power brick you have or your computer, whatnot, and then USB-C is going to charge the devices. It even comes with a lav mic. I'm going to go ahead and test that one out to see if it's any good. It also has a built-in mic, so this isn't even necessary. And of course, you've got a little wind muffin here. Wanna rock and roll all night. This is not what it's used for, but it can be. So here's the really cool carrying case here. You've got one zipper that opens up. It's padded here on the inside, and you've got two little places, two little mesh places that you can put your stuff into. This is where all the accessories are, and then there's another zipper, and this brings us to the actual transmitter and receiver. So if we take these out of the box and we take a look at them, they look very premium. I had to touch this and kind of tap on it a few times to see. This is plastic, and you can tell by the weight of it, but I actually had to tap this a few times because it really does look like it's made from aluminum, like it has an aluminum frame. So starting here with the transmitter, we only got two buttons. The top one, we have the power button, which also acts as a low cut filter. And right below that, we do have a mute button. That's basically all that's on here. If we take a look on the side, you can see that's where you charge it with the USB. It's got a reset button, and it's also got the little IR window there, so these guys can communicate with each other. And on the other side, this is the antenna. You can flip this out, and they say in the instructions that for the transmitter, so this is the one that's going to be on you, it works best if it's at 180 degrees. So we're going to go all the way out like that. So if you have this hooked up on your belt, it's going to look like this, or if you want to put this in your shirt, what have you. It also has this up top, which is a built-in microphone. You can also hook up your lav mic right there. And this thing, what is it called? an external mic locking buckle. I have no idea what that is. So really everything you need is on there. And then moving over to the receiver, you've basically got the same thing, but this one has two antennae on here that you can flip out, wrong side. And you can see A and B. When you have this on, that light was gonna power up. Mine only comes with one. You can buy a kit that has two receivers, but these antennae on here are not just for one, they're for each individually. So if I'm just using A needs to be up and the light will be on. This one, I'm not gonna use it because I don't have it, so I can actually keep that one down. And the really, really cool thing is the belt clip on the other side here is actually able to slip onto the top of my DSLR camera, which is, it's a simple thing, but it's so cool. And I would have never thought of something like that. So up top here, you've got that IR window so they can talk to each other. Headphones, if you want to plug in your headphones and listen to yourself live, or if you've got someone else on a camera. You also got your output there. And really, it's basically the same thing for this one because it's got two on the side. One is blank, and then on the other side is where you're going to have that charging port and that reset button. So in order to turn this on, pretty simple. You just hold down the power button, and you can see it pops up there, and you've got your A channel and your B channel. So if I turn this one on, that light's gonna pop up and your battery's gonna show up there, and everything, let me turn it on right now, everything that you see down here, see how I'm talking? And then when I do start talking again, it picks it up. So right down here, that blue light's gonna say, hey, I'm getting audio. And you can also see your audio signal down here. If it's really high or if it's really low, you can see if you're reaching your maximum or not. I really like that you can see the battery on this one too. Really cool. And you can also mute it from there. But the settings on here are pretty simple stuff. So we'll pop into our settings. And you can either pick if you want to auto pair or not. If you do want to go into something like that, you just hit the settings button again and it'll go in there. The power button is used as a back button. So of course auto pair is going to be on, and then you can choose which channel that pairing is going to be on. You can also adjust the volume, so if it's a little quiet you can turn it up. If it's too loud you can it's basically turn the gain up or down on group A and B. And then the output mode, it starts off as mono. I changed it over to stereo because, you know, I make YouTube videos and having a stereo output sounds a lot better. If I had two, I can make them both mono and then create a stereo, but that's too advanced for me. And here's a screen flip. So if you do want to do that, we can select that, move it down to on, and there you go. Now when I have it plugged in, it's going to be like that. So now the up and down arrows still work the same way. So if I do down, I'm going to keep going down. If I go up, I'm going to go up back through it. So it actually switches the buttons down here along with that one, which is really nice. And then you can change the language and check the version. And that's pretty much everything. And now you can see all that stuff. Kind of hard to see with the lighting in here. But now all that stuff is flipped. So if I pop that on my camera, you can see what it looks like. It is really, really cool. Now I need to check the audio quality on this. All right, so here I've got my DSLR and I've got my shotgun mic. I actually do have a Comica shotgun mic, and I got that one because I wanted to see if I was able to get both what was in front of me and me doing my own audio behind, you know, talking into it. But really the quality difference wasn't that much. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for. I still like it. It's a really good mic. I choose to go with this one just because it's more compact. I do travel with it, but I have used Comica before and they do have good stuff, especially the shotgun mic, and that was cheap. That was nowhere near the cost of this stuff. But what I wanted to show you guys is that belt clip can also be used to slide into here just like that. So that belt clip fits perfectly into the top of your DSLR and it's not going anywhere. And the cool thing is, once we go into the settings, I'll show you here in just a second. Once you go into the settings in here, you can switch so the screen shows this way. So if you're behind the camera, you can read the readout as if you're back here, and you can also flip it so if you're not and you're just sitting somewhere else, you can read it just like this. Alright, so I just hooked everything up, and this is what it looks like. I got it up here, and I showed you guys what it looks like before. This is how I've got the screen going on. You can hear that you can see that it's picking up my voice, and you can also see down here every time that lights up, my voice is going. So all this stuff is working, all of it's charged up, and I've got it connected to here, straight to my camera. So now the audio source is going to be picked up through this, transmitted to here, which feeds it into the video. So I'm going to pop that up on my tripod over there. I'm going to do a few tests. I'm going to do it with just this. I'm going to change the antenna around to see if that makes a huge difference at that distance. And then I'm going to pop in the lav mic that it came with. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so I know I said I didn't know and I needed help on it for this lock, but I just figured it out. If you got a lav mic with this little clip on here, you plug it in like that, and that little clip in the end locks it in place so this doesn't get accidentally unplugged. Genius. Well, alright guys, this is test number 1. Oh yeah! Hey guys, this is actually take 2, just to let you know. I changed it over from mono to stereo, but when I had it in stereo in post-production, it only came out the left ear. So I switched it over to mono and did a quick test, and it worked. I didn't think you guys wanted to hear this in just one eardrum, so I switched around. This is take 2. So this is what it sounds like. I've got, obviously, the lav mic over here. I've got it hooked up to the transmitter, transmitting it to over there. So this is what it sounds like. And then we get an extra test. For some reason, if you ever have your lav mic this far away, that's exactly what it's going to sound like. And yeah, that's really all there is to tell about that. Now I'm just going to switch over so I can have the built-in microphone so we can see if that makes any difference. Alright guys, this is pretty close to my face. This is what it's going to sound like with just the receiver with the built-in mic. And right now I have the antenna all the way out at 180 degrees. I'm going to switch this to 90 degrees. I really doubt at this distance it's going to make that much of a difference. I don't think anyone's really going to be using this too terribly far away. I mean, it is just a little antenna on here. I don't know how far this is actually supposed to go. And let's see if there's any difference now that it is fully closed. So hopefully there's no difference. You can still hear what I'm saying. I'm guessing you can. It's still picking me up. It's just whether or not it changes. This is what it's going to sound like with the built-in microphone at about an arm length away. This is going to be what it's going to sound like if it's, say, on your belt, if it's down here on your belt and you don't have the actual lav mic. This is what it's going to sound like. You might have to kind of change around the gains to see if you can get something a little bit clearer or not, but I'm not going to change that. I'm just going to keep it all the same level so you can see what it's like. There we go. Now it's in my shirt. It's hidden even though the antenna's out. It's on the inside of my shirt with the built-in microphone. This is what most people are going to be using it for. So hopefully this sounds good enough. Let me know what you guys think. Well, alright guys. I am kind of too lazy to put things back the way they were and rearrange things, and it's not even my day off. I just got off of work and I got this in the mail, and I really wanted to test this out and get to the post-production part to see if I can replace my normal shotgun mic with a expensive lav mic slash receiver setup, because I've always eyed one of these and I'm like, man, if I could get one of these, I think it would be really good quality compared to like the $20 lav mics that I plug into my phone. The one that I've been using recently, I don't think it's the lav mic, I think it's actually my phone, because I can't control the gain on it. So every time I'm doing a review in post-production, the gain is so high up on it for some reason, it's just coming out really, really bad quality. So I'm hoping This one is going to make things sound a lot better. And like I said, I might have to go into the settings and change the volume. I might be too loud, I might be too quiet. But let me know what you guys think. Put it down in the comments. Is this good? Is the quality good? Can you really hear a difference based on the other things that I've been using if you have followed along? If not, watch the other ones. I don't care. Actually, I do care. Watch those. I need to make a living. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check this out, I'll link it down below. Just like all my videos, I put a link to Amazon link where I buy everything on Amazon. If I don't buy it on Amazon, I'll still link it down below just so you guys can take a look. If you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. If you don't want to buy it, then don't buy it. Take a look at it. Look at the specs. It's pretty cool. I'm really hoping it's worth the money. What do you guys think?